This is Business Today for August 16th, 2016. I'm Vic Fernandes. The severing of correspondent banking services between international banks and local financial services institutions would not be good for Barbados and the region. However, former president of the Barbados Bankers Association, Horace Cobham, says he believes some countries would be affected more than others. He explains that in the case of Barbados, the risks are less when compared to other countries because of the structures and laws in place, as well as the island's reputation.
We are oftentimes the first to adopt the standards, what are considered the international standards. We are oftentimes the first to adopt those. We are often times the ones who operate as closely as is humanly possible to the rule and the spirit. So the reputation of Barbados generally is good, and as a result of that, while correspondent banking may create pressure on some institutions relative to some clients, it will be a long time, in my view, before correspondent banking or the absence of it, or we are threatened by losing it altogether.
Mr. Cobham tells Business Today, given the major retail banks in Barbados and their significant footprint internationally, a lot of negative things would have to happen before correspondent banking services are severed in Barbados. However, he says officials must remain vigilant.
So I don't think Barbados is under that threat of total elimination. I think, though, that there's still work to be done with the correspondent banks in terms of supporting the broader development of business in Barbados and the region.
Massey United Insurance Limited is pulling out all the stops to attract more young customers as the insurance industry becomes increasingly competitive. The latest effort by the company to woo a younger demographic was through its March 31st to May 28th Ride Revolution campaign. This promotion allowed one young driver to win a car makeover. 28-year-old Kevin Cox was the fortunate individual to get his ride enhanced after his video received the most views on social media. Sharon Aline Elcock says the idea was to create excitement around the company's insurance products while attracting more young people.
It's a very competitive environment. So what is happening now is that we are looking carefully, as we've always done. We've offered great service, but we're looking to see how we can enhance our services.
Leader of opposition business, Sanchia Bradshaw, is not convinced that government is disclosing the true state of the economy. Bradshaw, who has an interest in the entertainment sector, said while government is upbeat that people are spending and economic activities are increasing, it's not the reality of many in the entertainment industry. Singling out the just concluded crop over festivities, Bradshaw lamented that some operators are still finding it hard to make ends meet. She was speaking at a recent media conference.
It's almost as though you're presenting two Barbadoses. You have people in Barbados, particularly even during the Crop Over Festival. Yes, people were out partying, but there's another side to it. If you talk to the promoters will tell you, in some cases, the numbers are down. People are in the venue, they pay for the tickets, but then they're not spending the money as they did at the bar. They're not buying the food as before. Street vendors are complaining because, again, whether it is that government doesn't understand that in a time like this where you have so much festivity and activities that you need to sometimes extend the hours so that people can actually make a little extra money. But instead we have a policy that, or a lack of a policy, that is not guided by being able to generate income and revenue for small businesses and even medium-sized businesses in the country.
Now for today's financial tip. Managing your money can be challenging, but it is possible to improve your financial future. However, this means that you have to avoid new debt or pay down old debt. This will require significant discipline. That's been the Business Today. Join us again on Thursday. Until then, you can get more business and news by logging on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribing to our e-paper and liking us on Facebook. I'm Vic Fernandes.